and welcome back to the New York Giants franchise rebuild. Here today, we're going to be going through two more games. We're going to be playing first against the Seattle Seahawks, and then we'll also play against the Cincinnati Bengals. Welcome back to the channel, everyone. I hope you're all having a great day. Please leave a like, comment down below what you thought of today's action, and don't forget to subscribe. Well, our Giants are 0-4. Not the season that we really thought of. And unfortunately, here in year one, we're gonna have to make some changes. So at the end of the last game, I decided to put in Drew Lock, and we're gonna stick with Lock. I'm gonna give Lock now the opportunity to prove if he could come back next year and be a backup. I don't know, but just trying to lay a spark to get our first victory in this series. I have not really liked the play of Daniel Jones as of late. He's been much more turnover prone. So I think that this is a very simple decision for us Giants. Something to keep an eye out on. Daniel Bellinger did suffer an injury in practice, so we're gonna miss him. Theo Johnson will start. I think that's the only really significant injury other than Azeez Ojulari. But we're making this change here versus Seattle. You know, Drew Lock played for them, so it's kind of a revenge game for him. But I mean, overall, our team is not producing at any sort of level that I want to see. You know, I want to see this defense start to take over more games and our offense to put up some more points. So as we've been able to get the ball to our young receivers, it's time to take some more deep shots, and I think Lock will provide that for us. But let's first go through the Seattle team, and then we'll get into week 5. Here are the Seattle Seahawks, led by Kenneth Walker, DK Metcalf, Tyler Lockett. I mean, this team is led by weapons. They have such a good team overall. Geno Smith, veteran quarterback, he's their guy. Two very good backs on this team with 3 very good receivers. This is going to be a hard-fought battle here. This is going to be a tough game for Drew Lock to potentially get his first victory. We'll see. There are a lot of ex-Giants, I believe, on this Seattle team. You know, you got Julian Love here, Jonathan Hankins, Leonard Williams. I don't think that there's any other player, but there might be. But a lot of past Giants. Oh yeah, Geno Smith. How could I forget? So let's just get into week 4. Let's have some fun here. Or week 5. Seattle's 3-1. This is gonna be a tough opponent. So hopefully Drew Lock is ready. And welcome to Washington State, Seattle. It's the Seattle Seahawks versus the New York Giants here in week 5. New York's making a transition to veteran quarterback Drew Lock. Lock filled in a week ago when Daniel Jones struggled, and now New York is trying to add a new spark to this team. So can Lock lock it in for this New York Giants team? Overall, Seattle 3-1, been playing excellent football under Geno Smith, under a new head coach as well. Seattle is a hell of a team, a lot of talent across the board, especially at receiver. It's gonna be tough for our secondary, tough for our defense. But let's go out there, let's have some fun here. We have a doubleheader in today's episode, so let's have some fun here in Seattle. And here comes Drew Lock here for the New York Giants. He was drafted by Denver and then became the backup quarterback here in Seattle for a few seasons. He did play, he looked good. New York brought him in here for a 1-year contract. He filled in a week ago through a touchdown and a pick, hoping that he will provide a little bit of more of a spark to this offense that we've been lacking here. Lock will start under center in the I formation. Singletary's the back, gets the call, goes nowhere. 3rd down and 10 here for Lock, just trying to stay on the field here for their first possession. Looks to throw, steps up as he wants Wandale, and he's intercepted by Love. Julian Love, the ex-New York Giant, trying to return this ball. He breaks a tackle. He's down the sideline. Can anyone catch him? They can't. Touchdown, Seattle. Julian Love just took that pick 6 here all the way to the house. What a play here for Seattle. And Drew Lock's game, really second attempt, is an interception. He wanted Wandale. I don't know if he wanted him to go more in the interior of the field than deep down, but good play on Love. to make sure we can get Locke into rhythm in this offense. As it's 2nd down and 10, a little motion here with Darius Slayton. Here comes Locke, sends it here to the rookie Theo Johnson here, as he's filling in for Daniel Bellinger. And what a good play there by the rookie. 2nd down and 7 here, Locke in an empty look. Tyrone Tracy's the back, a little motion there, looks to throw, sends it here, and this is a good catch here, Darius Slayton underneath. 3rd down and 2 now, a little motion out wide. Here comes play action, looks to throw his Locke, sends it underneath, and Theo Johnson had to rip that pass out of the defender's hands. That will make it a 4th down and 2. And now we finally get to see the Seattle offense here, as it's led by Geno Smith, the veteran quarterback, drafted by the New York Jets, moved around the league, played for New York for a season, and right now has been successful here in Seattle. 9 touchdowns, 1 interception throughout this campaign. He's looking to continue to improve. We'll see how our defense holds against this offense. Smith under center, handing the ball off to Walker, who will go nowhere. This New York defense get off the field here on 3rd down. Looks to throw. Smith, sideline, caught here. What a play there. Tyler Lockett, the veteran receiver, making an excellent play. Lockett was able to tiptoe his way for the 1st down. Now Seattle and back in business here. Here comes Walker, breaking a couple tackles for 5. 2nd down and 5 here after a good run there by Walker. Now he's motioned out, looks to throw quickly. Now good catch here, but it's a loss of 4 by McFadden. The edge rush almost got home. So now this New York defense has another opportunity to get off the field here. 3rd down and long now. Here comes Smith, feeling some rush, trying to scramble outside the pocket. Will do so now, and he's down the sideline. He's going to pick up a 1st down. What a good play there by the 34-year-old Geno Smith. Fresh set of downs here for Seattle, as it's 2nd down or 1st down. Play action, end zone here, Banks in coverage, and he picked it off. As he's going to run this ball out of the end zone. Maybe should have just taken a knee. But good play there by Deonte Banks, New York's best corner. Great play on the football, and we needed that. Taking Seattle out of the end zone. You give your offense back a long field in front of them. Starting with a run here was Singletary for only 2. 3rd down and 8 here at the 6. Locke probably will stand in the end zone on this pass. Looks to throw, wants Neighbors on the sideline, and he just couldn't haul it in. And that will force New York to punt. Seattle starting at New York's own 42. Short field to go, feeling the rush, and this is Brian Burns getting the sack. Burns had been a major portion of this pass rush, and Geno Smith kind of just ran right into him. New York was able to get home on that play. 2nd down and 9, pistol formation here for Geno. 2nd down and 19. Quick hitter, and this pass to JSN for only a few. New York get off the field here on 3rd down and 14. It looks like they want to send some pressure. They don't, as Burns providing some more of a rush. Deep down the field here, Banks back there, and he's picking it off. His 2nd interception. Devontae Banks here, making an excellent play on the football, and he is showing why New York believes in him. Felt the rush by Brian Burns. He had just to throw it up here. This is kind of like a punt here for Seattle. Well, your defense right now is playing good football. Can the Giants offense wake up here? They start at their own 20 here. I formation with a power look. And here comes Singletary for only nothing. It's been hard for the New York Giants to run the football here. Empty look now. Locke, quick hitter. Theo Johnson as the rookie tight end. 2nd catch here for 28. Set of downs here for Locke. 2 receivers set. Takes the snap. He looks to throw. Sends it underneath here to Wan'Dale Robinson. Finally getting a receiver involved in this offense. He picks up 6. Tough place to be here. 3rd down and 4 here. This Seattle fan base getting loud. Looks to throw. Locke sends it underneath. The veteran receiver, Darius Slayton, with a good catch and run. He picks up the 1st down. Extra lineman for this play. Here comes Singletary, who's able to pick up about 8. Best run of the day. 2nd quarter begins now. Seattle 7-0 lead, but Drew Lock is putting together a good possession now. looks to throw. Quick hitter here to Theo Johnson. And Johnson with the burst of speed. So far been his favorite target. Fresh set it down here for New York. Locke takes the snap, looks to throw, wants Theo again. As Theo Johnson is emerging here as a good security blanket. This is where you have to be able to pick up a first down. 3rd down and 3. Locke motioning it out Singletary. Looks to throw. Not liking anything. Finds Darius Slayton over the middle. And he picks up a first down and more. What a play there by Slayton. Good job there by Locke, just staying strong in the pocket. 3rd down and 8 here. At the 8, Locke takes the snap. He looks to throw. Wants Neighbors, and he can't connect. Ball's knocked down. It falls incomplete. As New York is keeping their offense out on the field. It's 4th down and goal here from the 8. Can Drew Lock get it in? Looks to throw. Wants Neighbors, and he's intercepted. Love, his second one. And Julian Love here trying to beat Locke. He can't. I thought he was almost going to have another pick 6. Now Seattle has been handed a gift here. And they go down the field and punch it in. Here comes Walker, and he goes nowhere. Elijah Chapman with a good TFL. New York defense here has to be able to carry the load. Looks to throw is Smith. Feeling some rush here. Dexter Lawrence and company throw him down to the turf. Excellent play there by this defense. Trying to get off the field here. 3rd down and so long here. More pressure. Almost getting home. Sends it deep down to the field. Pinnock in coverage. Knocks it up in the air. And McLeod almost had an interception. But this defense here, they're locked in. Now this Giants offense, they need to play better. It's time to wake up. Looks to throw. Here's Neighbors. And Malik Neighbors gets the first down and more. And trying to get him the football. He just hasn't really been open. The call here on 3rd down and long. Lock. Shotgun looks to throw. Setting up a little screen here. Here it comes now Singletary. And Devin Singletary is able to get the first down. 3rd down and 9 now. Drew Lock. Empty look now. Takes the snap. He looks to throw. Wants Malik Neighbors. And he just overthrew him. But Neighbors got hit at the end of the play. Is this a pass interference? And it will be called here. What a job there. Julian Love, the guilty player. And now it's goal to go here for New York. First down and goal here from the 1. Empty look. Surprise look here for New York. Looks to throw his Lock. End zone caught here. And that's Malik Neighbors, who finding the end zone now. As New York is an extra point away from tying up this game. Hopefully I can kick it through. But what a job there by Malik Neighbors. Drawing the pass interference, and Locke had a couple guys open. I guess he just wanted to get Neighbors the touchdown. Well, Seattle's turn, and Seattle's offense haven't been able to do much. This New York defense has stepped up today. Here comes play action fake, looks to throw. Smith hits DK Metcalf deep down the field. And that's been their best offensive play so far. Good job there by Metcalf. 2nd down and 6 here. 3 tight ends are out on the field. Walker's the carrier. And McFadden again there to make the tackle. 3rd down and 2 here at the beginning of the 2-minute warning. What can Geno Smith do here for his offense? Looks to throw. Plenty of time in the pocket. Finds Metcalf. The check down for the first down. 3rd down and 11 here. New York looks like they want to send a blitz, and I think Bobby Okereke got too jumpy there. And then, yep, offsides there for this New York defense. It will be a 3rd down and 6 now. That definitely changes the call here for Seattle. 3rd down and 6 now. Don't have to get all 11 yards. Here comes Smith. Looks to throw. Sends it underneath here. And then good play there by Pinnock. And that will force a Seattle field goal attempt. Due to the holding call, that kind of forced us to go into halftime here. As Seattle has a 10-7 lead here. Close battle here. Provided by our defense. Forcing 2 interceptions, getting a couple sacks. It's our defense that's leading the way here. And hopefully here in the second half, they can keep it up here. Offensively, Locke has, 2 turnovers already. Hopefully he just doesn't continue to shoot us in the foot. That's really all we can ask for from Locke right now. Want to see a little bit more from our running game. Might get some other young guys involved here in the second half, but we'll see. Let's have some fun here. Seattle will start with the football here at the beginning of the second half. Walker's the back. New York sends a blitz here. And this is going to be a good play here by their tight end. I think this is Noah Fant, the ex-Bronco, down the field. What a play there. Excuse me, that was Thomas. I guess that's Logan Thomas? I don't really know who that is. A fresh set of downs here for Seattle after the big play. And this ball is right back to Thomas, who makes another good play here for Seattle. Fresh set of downs here. I formation now. Little motion here. Looks to throw. Gino feeling some rush now. Forced to go to his check down here. Brian Burns and company making that tackle. They're down in 5 here. New York trying to force a field goal attempt now. Looks to throw as Smith sends it down the field and he's intercepted. It's Banks. And that is his 3rd interception. Devontae Banks now. What a play. I guess that ball went through the hands of the receiver. And Banks with his 3rd interception, number 3. And New York's offense gets another opportunity here. Now, instead of being down by 6, you're only still down by 3. Here comes Singletary now, trying to start off this Giants possession well. And he's still on his feet now, picking up 7. Or 2nd down and 3 now. Little motion out wide for Singletary. Lock in an empty look. Looks to throw. Wants Wandale underneath now. And a good pitch and catch right there. 2nd down and 11 here. Bunch formation out there. Looks to throw. Lock. Sending it here to Neighbors. And Malik Neighbors picks up 12. So New York is starting to put together an excellent possession now. Can they get into Seattle territory? Looks to throw. Lock. Not liking anything. Running away. And now Drew Lock down the sideline. He'll just do it himself. 1st down and more for the veteran quarterback here in Drew Lock. 2nd down and 8. Tyrone Tracy checks in. It's New York here. Lock sends it out wide and he's intercepted. He wanted Malik Neighbors. And that ball just kind of got away from him. Woodland here with an INT. As this Seattle team staying very much on top of their game. It's 3rd down and 10 now. Can New York's defense do it again? Pressured. Here comes Burns and company. And that ball is thrown away here. Seattle has to punt. 2nd down and 8 here. Lock looks to throw. Not liking anything. Tries to get this ball to Neighbors, and he does. What a good play there by Malik Neighbors. Ripping that football out of the air. 2nd down and 6. Empty look here. Here comes Wandale Robinson. He's having quietly a solid day. As now New York's entering into Seattle territory. Lock handing the ball off this time. Eric Gray. Gray trying to break free. Breaks initial contact. He's able to get 12. Good run right there. It's getting closer and closer to the red zone here for New York. Looks to throw. Wants Jalen Hyatt here. And Hyatt steps onto the field and he's able to get a good play. 1st down and more. 3rd down and goal here from the 2. Lock takes the snap. He looks to throw. Not liking anything. Wants Wandale, and that ball falls incomplete. As it's 4th down and goal here, New York is keeping out their offense. Lock, he's gonna go. Looks to throw. Tracy, the rookie back. Caught. Touchdown, New York. Taking the lead here, entering in the 3rd quarter. I don't know how many times I've been able to say that in this series. But the rookie back, Tyrone Tracy. The little tippy toes. What a good job there by this New York offense. And now the pressure's on this Seattle team here, as this New York offense has been able to put up 14 points, but Seattle's offense has only been able to put up 3 against our defense. The New York defense continued to hold on. Geno Smith in a shotgun here. 2nd down and 6, 40 seconds and counting in the 3rd quarter. Play fake here. Smith sends it underneath now. And this is Thomas here. Couldn't get away from Okereke. The beginning of the 4th quarter now. Seattle faces a 2nd down and 9 here. As this is going to be a run here to Walker, trying to cut it outside. Able to do so. Good run here. And Seattle's in New York territory. As it's 3rd down and 6 here. New York now only sends a 3-man rush. Looks like man-to-man across the board. Down the field, it's broken up here. That's Dan here, Belton. with an excellent play on the football, or Bolton, excuse me. And now Seattle has a decision to make. Do you go for it or not? As Seattle is keeping their offense out on the field here. It's 4th down and 6. Here comes Gino. Sends it underneath here. Good catch here by Locke. What a play. Kyler Lockett here. 1st down, Seattle. It's Giants defense trying to get off the field now. 3rd down. Little pitch now. And Brian Burns eats that play up. It's 4th down and 14. And now Seattle will send out their field goal units. It's 4th down and 14. This is very hard to make. But Seattle will be able to make this game by a point. 7:09 to go. This New York offense here, do they know how to hang on to a lead? That's the question right now. As this New York offense here starts at their own 25, up by a point. Trying to keep this lead in their favor. Here's Eric Gray for 5. Looks like Eric Gray is going to still get these carries here late stages of the 4th quarter. Here comes Gray again, 1st down and more. Good run. 3rd down and 12 here. Locke just trying to take this clock all the way to the last second. What's a deep shot here with Neighbors? And it's underthrown, excuse me. Great play by Seattle. Now New York will have to punt. They took a couple minutes off the clock. 5:10 left to go here in Seattle. Seattle's down by a point, trying to put something together. Here comes Walker now. Gets 3. 2nd down and 3 here. Bunch formation now to the right. Walker is the lone player as he gets the call here. Breaking free, got some good blocks there. And he gets the 1st down and a lot more. 3rd down and 9. What do you do if you're Seattle here? Is that gonna go a little play action fake? Looks to throw, sends it down the field. Logan Thomas now down the sideline. And he gets his team inside the 25. Still about 3 minutes to go here, but Seattle now knocking at the door to potentially take back the lead here. Here's Thomas upended here for 5. As it's 3rd down and 6 at the beginning of the 2-minute warning. New York looks like they want to send another blitz. Will they go? They do, but it's a run here for Seattle. New York will call a timeout here. It's 4th down and 1. I think Seattle will just be able to go for the field goal, get it, and make New York have to now kick a field goal. As Seattle here, short field goal attempt from Myers. End over end, right down the middle. They're up by 2. Well, it's a 2-minute drill here for Drew Lock now. And the real question is, really, can I kick a field goal? It's not even just for the offense to get down the field, as if I can kick us a field goal to win it. But this is spots why we brought in Drew Lock, giving him the opportunity here. He's kept us in this ball game here, even with 3 interceptions. But can he go down the field now, add 3 more, or either get a touchdown or get 3? With 1:48 to go, 1 timeout. Here comes a little screen here from Malik Neighbors, who's starting in the backfield. Shoved out of bounds, gain of about 8. 1:43 now. Lock in the shotgun, looks to throw. Not liking anything. Now we'll look to run it. And the ball's on the ground! Ball on the ground! And it's still Giants football. Eric Gray is able to jump on it. Oh my. Gray saving potentially the ball game here. You're at the 40 now of Seattle. Lock takes the snap, looks to throw, sacked here. And New York will call a timeout. It's at 2nd down and 14 now. Drew Lock trying to keep this game going. Lock will again look to run it himself. Ball's back on the ground, picked up here by Seattle. Where was Eric Gray? But Drew Lock, his 2nd fumble on this possession, as he was just trying to get down the field. I think he was trying to slide, but he just couldn't. But Seattle is able to take the football away again. And that might even just be kind of more hero ball from Locke than anything. As New York here in week 5 falls again here, starting off the year 0-5, Seattle wins 16-14. You know, who's to blame here besides Drew Lock? I can't really blame Malik Neighbors. He had a couple drops, yes. You can't put any blame on this defense. they allowed 16 points, and you take away an interception, ran back for 6. I mean, what? They only allowed 9 at that moment in time? Like, yeah, I mean, our defense only allowed field goals. We got 3 sacks, or 3 interceptions as well. I mean, what more can you ask for from a defense? Drew Lock, 3 interceptions, had also 2 fumbles. I mean, it was tough. Drew Lock did play better than Geno, but it was still a struggle fest for us. It was hard for us to also run the football. Eric Gray did provide a little bit more of a burst, and that's just kind of unfortunate. We got Theo Johnson and Malik Neighbors, the 2 rookies involved. Darius Slayton and Wandale both had 4 catches, but nothing deep down the field. The longest pass was for 20. So, you know, we got to figure out a way to get the big play elements involved in this offense. Michael McFadden here, all over the field. Great day for him. Burns got a sack. A couple other guys did as well. And Deontay Banks here, 3 INTs. Hey, good loss, I guess. And this episode is not done. We still have to play against the Cincinnati Bengals here. We're going to get right into this game in just a couple minutes. We're 0-5 now. Now the question you guys might be having is, do we go back to Daniel Jones, Tommy DeVito? My answer for you guys is pretty simple. We're going to give Locke this episode here and then evaluate after this game, pretty much. As you guys can see, our offense is struggling to put up points, and our defense is playing very good, in my opinion. We surprisingly are being able to run the football. I don't know if the league just sucks at running, but I feel like we're not top 10 worthy material in terms of offense, but who knows. So yeah, guys, let's check out this. We're gonna check out this Cincinnati Bengals team, and then we're gonna get right into the game. So this is Sunday Night Football. Let's check out this Bengals offense and defense. So of course you got Joe Burrow here, Jamar Chase, Trent Brown, Trey Henderson. You know, this team was just in the Super Bowl a handful of seasons ago, and they're still very good. Top 2 receivers. You got good playmakers, an okay offensive line, but of course you got Joe Burrow, so should give you guys a little bit of hope here. BJ Hill, another ex-Giant that we'll be playing against, but should be a fun matchup. This should be a tough game. We're still looking for our first victory, and yes, Drew Lock will be playing in this game, so let's get right into it here in the doubleheader here in this episode. And welcome to week 6 here in the Giants franchise rebuild. What's his name? Deontay Banks had 3 interceptions in the last game. Now it's time for game 2 of today's episode. It's the Cincinnati Bengals versus the New York Giants here in MetLife. A little injury concerned. Dexter Lawrence suffered a turf toe injury during practice, so he's out today. So the interior of this defensive line is going to be the main thing to watch. But our defense is coming off of a hell of a game, in which you guys just witnessed, and hopefully it can continue here. We're hoping that Drew Lock can lock in here and get us our first victory here in the franchise. So let's get into week 6 here, and let's have some fun. And here comes Drew Lock. Lock threw 2 touchdowns, 3 interceptions in the last game. Had a couple fumbles, 1 to end the game. 3 touchdowns to 4 interceptions throughout really just a game start. Yeah, I don't know if Locke is going to be the long-term answer after this episode, but he's going to continue getting some playing time today. I'm not looking to put in either other quarterback. It is Locke's show today's episode. He's just kind of trying to prove himself here. Don't forget, we also don't have Azeez Ojulari today. He will be back though. So a few injuries to kind of keep your eyes out for. But ultimately, can Drew Lock kind of prove himself to be more than just like a 2-week starting quarterback? After this, I don't really know what direction I will take the team, as Lock's pass over the middle couldn't get there. Tough place to be at. 3rd down and 9 here. Motioning out Tracy. Here comes Locke, wants a deep shot here with Neighbors, and Malik Neighbors just could not hang on to the football. Seen that a few times. Multiple drops. Just can't really have that. We're gonna have to punt. Well, Cincinnati's turn, and here comes Joe Burrow. One of the best quarterbacks in the league, definitely top 5, top 10. 15 touchdowns, 4 interceptions through first 5 games, so this is going to be a tough matchup here. This is a very good Cincinnati team, and without Dexter Lawrence, how will this interior really hold up? That's going to be the major question mark here, as here comes the back. I think this is Moss, and he gets about 9. A lot of pressure on this defensive line today without Dexter Lawrence. And a lot of pressure on this secondary versus T. Higgins and company. But here comes Elijah Chapman with a good TFL. And he's going to have to really make a big day here because we don't have Dexter. Opportunity for this New York defense to get off the field. 3rd down and about medium. Little motion there. Here comes Burrow. Sends it underneath and it's off the hands of T. Higgins. And that will force Cincinnati probably to kick a field goal, which is a win for our Giants defense. This will be about a 40-ish yard field goal attempt. I don't know who the Bengals kicker is actually, but it's end over end, and it's right down the middle. It's something that I very much struggle to do here in Madden. First drive for New York was a quick 3 and out. Just trying to do a little bit better on this possession. Here comes Singletary, and Singletary's had his hot and cold moments. He picks up about 9 on that carry. Been kind of a struggle to run the football early on in this campaign. Here comes a little pitch now. Singletary. He gets the first down. We are welcoming back Daniel Bellinger. He's back in the lineup. Here comes Locke, feeling some rush, and he's going to be sacked back at the 40. And that is Jenkins. Forcing a 2nd down and 14 out to the sack. Locke will stay in this aerial attack. Looks to throw, stays strong, and he finds Theo Johnson for the first down. Johnson has been impressive in today's episode. 2nd down and 4 here. Locke motioning out Singletary now. Looks to throw off the blitz, feeling the rush, and he goes down. Ball is on the ground. Sam Hubbard picks it up, and he can take this back the other way, and he's going to. This is going to be a Cincinnati touchdown. Oh my. That's just, it's unacceptable. Trying to let the play develop. Wanted to hit Wan'Dale Robinson. He was kind of going a go route. And we just didn't have the necessary time. 2nd down and 10 here. Here comes Singletary again off the I formation. The ball got punched out, picked up here. And that's Trey Hendrickson picking up the fumble. But Singletary is the one who threw the ball on the ground. And we're used to mental mistakes by our quarterback play, but not our running backs. And that is just not good. But here comes the New York defense here. Allowed 3 points, but now a short field. Here comes Burrow, felt the rush. And great job there by Thibodeau and Burns. It's really up to those 2 big-time defenders for this defense here to step it up. Burrow now will go to an empty look now. 4 wides, looks to throw. Felt a little pressure, goes to his check down. Zach Moss for 7. Opportunity to get off the field and force a field goal attempt. Empty look here for Burrow. Quick hitter. Jamar Chase with the first down. So tough playing against the Cincinnati team. They have weapons off the wazoo. As a penalty flag is thrown, it's going to be a false start here on Cincinnati. Down an 8 here. Burrow with 3 wides, motioning out Galinsky. So he looks to throw, sends it underneath now. Good catch here, but it's going to be a 3rd down and short. Good job by Banks. It's 3rd down and inches now. Time to get off the field. New York sends a blitz, caught here, but did forward progress prevent him? And it did. Good job there by Banks. Back-to-back big-time tackles here. And that's going to be forcing Cincinnati to maybe go for it. Cincinnati faces a 4th down and inches now. 3 tight ends and Zach Moss are out on the field. As Burrow's under center, he's dropping back, looks to throw. plenty of time, sends it underneath here, and Moss could not get upfield. That's a turnover on downs. Great stand by our Giants defense. Off the fumble, what does New York have? Here comes Eric Gray here. And Gray now, he picks up 9. Good run right there. 3rd down and 3 here. Empty look here for Locke. He looks to throw. Once Darius Slayton, the veteran receiver, hangs on. And that's a first down for New York. Fresh set of downs here. Last 35 seconds of the first quarter. Locke, empty look now. Takes the snap. He looks to throw. Wants Theo Johnson. And Johnson's able to get upfield now. And what a good play there by Johnson. Finding the hole in the zone coverage and getting the first down and more. Tough spot here for New York. It's 3rd down. Here comes Locke. Looks to throw. And he wants Slayton and he hit him. What a job there. The 5th first down here for New York's offense. And they're able to move up the field. 2nd down and 4. Tracy's the motion man. As Locke is in the shotgun, looks to throw. Sends it out wide and he's intercepted. And he wanted Slayton there underneath. But Dax Hill here, I think kind of baited him. I think he initially looked the way of neighbors, didn't like it, so he immediately went to his check down. Just the wrong read. And, you know, right as I compliment the offense and really my play of the football, I do something like that. Here comes Cincinnati. Burrow failing to rush here, and this is Brian Burns in the backfield. And Joe Burrow just did not have enough time. New York wants to send only a 3-man rush here, 3rd down and 18. They will do so, so Burrow should have time here. Burrow stepping up the pocket will just take as many yards as he can to make this punt a little bit easier. But our defense holds yet again. Locke here will start back up at his own 37, coming off of a turnover. Looks to throw. Scanning down the field, and he's again underthrowing his receiver. He's intercepted. And that's just not what you want to see. Locke again with another turnover. You put your defense now in bad position here. Past midfield now are the Bengals. Looking to just increase onto their lead. Here comes Burrow, sends it out wide. Good catch here. And that's T. Higgins for the first down. 2nd down and 3 now. Burrow's in the shotgun here. New York wants to send a blitz. They do so, sends it over the middle. Chase will get the first down. Set of downs here. New York looks like they're going to send a blitz, and they do so. Burrow sets his feet, finds T. Higgins, 1 man to beat, and he's in the end zone. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Good play there. Couple turnovers here for this New York offense, and Drew Lock now starting back up at his own 28. Will look to throw, not liking anything. He's again sacked here back at the 17. Ball here on 3rd down. Lock looks like he's trying to set up a little screen, not liking anything, and he's again intercepted. This is Logan Wilson, and this New York crowd is just not liking this Giants offense whatsoever. Again, you put yourself in bad positions here with turnovers. Now Joe Burrow here looking to add on to the lead, and he will do so. Again, T. Higgins, touchdown Cincinnati. And I don't really think that this game has much more of competition here. That should probably just about do it. I'll let you guys know if there's any highlights here. Well, I think we have officially hit rock bottom. Here in week 6, we lost to the Cincinnati Bengals 58-7. We had one solid possession. We went down the field and scored a touchdown. We hit Theo Johnson for an easy score, but this was just an onslaught of the Cincinnati defense and their offense. I mean, and once they kind of got rolling, we really could not stop them. We very much struggled to do a lot, and yeah, I mean, 5 interceptions here for Drew Lock with a couple fumbles. Burrow pitched a perfect game. I decided to get Tyrone Tracy the ball a little bit more, and he ran very well in my opinion. Even Frank Gore Jr., who got on the field, he got a good 23-yard run. But I mean, this is just not good. I mean, we're able to get the ball to our receivers when we have the time to, and they're, you know, either it's just too quick of a read or whatever. But Theo Johnson is playing well. We had more than 4 sacks allowed. We had one by Burns, but other than that, this was a very forgettable game, and one game that I want to forget very quickly. So like I said, we've kind of just hit rock bottom with this team. We're 0-6, and now we got the next week we got the Philadelphia Eagles who are 5-0. I don't really know who to throw out there at quarterback. I mean, in the same amount of games, Drew Lock has thrown the same amount of touchdowns and less interceptions, better completion percentage, but the yards per game is lower, and he has, you know, he's been sacked just as many times. It's time to go to Tommy DeVito. I don't know. That would kind of be the main thing to consider, is go with DeVito, see what he can do for 2 games, and kind of go from there. I don't know just yet. In terms of our running game, I think it's time just to turn to Tyrone Tracy and Eric Gray. I know that Singletary has a score and he has the most rushing yards. No one else has had even close to 100, but I think it's just time to get these younger backs involved. Singletary will still get the goal line packages and stuff, but it feels like he's not as shifty as the younger guys. So I'm gonna go in that direction with them. You know, in terms of receiving, I mean, Slayton still leads us the way. He's still being productive. Neighbors is still producing when needed. We're just not really hitting the big play. I mean, if you kind of look at this, I mean, Daniel Bellinger has a 35-yarder and Slayton has a 43, and that's probably our best. I don't know if we're gonna get anyone else involved, but I mean, you know, the guys that we are trying to, they're producing. Yeah. In terms of the offensive line, I do think I'm going to be making a change. Greg Van Rotier, he's a solid mentor, but I think it's just time to start Evan Neal. Neal is 23 years old. He's a better run blocker than pass blocker, so I think we're going to turn to him at right guard. I know in real life, New York's not willing to do it, but I am. So I think we're going to turn to Evan Neal. That will change up the offensive line just slightly. And then defensively, we'll probably try to start Patrick Peterson and Kareem Jackson. As you guys can see, Brian Burns leads the way with 6 sacks, and then no one else is really stepping up so far. Surprised, you know, with Dexter Lawrence being such a freak, but we'll see. I do think that we'll make a change probably in this secondary, besides with Phillips and Banks and some other guys, you know, what's his name? Neighbors. Or Newbin, excuse me. I just don't think that we're gonna kind of just start with the younger guys and kind of move from there. In terms of yardage, we're an average team. We're just not scoring. And that's due to inconsistent quarterback play. That's due to turnovers, you know, and when your defense doesn't allow a ton of passing yards and doesn't allow a ton of rushing yards, and you're able to kind of run the football a little bit, I mean, it's just, you got to be able to get into the end zone. You got to figure that out. And that's what we're going to try to do next time. Next time we will be doing another doubleheader. We're going to do the state of Pennsylvania. We're going to play against both Philly and the Steelers. I do want to get through this schedule pretty quickly. And I think we're at a solid pace so far. Maybe I have to just record a little bit more often for you guys. I've talked a little bit about re-signing players. I've yet to talk about the draft. I will in probably a future episode, just not right now. We have a lot of media to talk to. I don't know if all of these headlines I will do so, but do expect changes across the board. So yeah, guys, I mean, we've hit rock bottom with this roster. I know we had a exciting start to the episode, losing 16-14, but that's not a fun way to end it. So guys, please leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you in the next one.